Signs of support and in protest of a transgender athlete became commonplace at San Jose State home games this season.
Those people deserve as much as the rest of us to be able to play sports.
I can see the difference between a male and female player.
This season, Spartan co-captain Brooke Slessor joined a national lawsuit challenging the NCAA's transgender participation policy. Slessor claims her transgender teammate hits the ball harder than any other woman she's played against and shares concerns about safety and questions the fairness of it all. So what's fair in the context of sports anyway?
Like, of course, there's going to be people who are stronger and bigger than you.
Dr. McLean runs the only all-ages gender-affirming care clinic in New Mexico.
We don't have data that shows that folks who are on cross-sex hormones have an advantage.
USA Volleyball requires transgender women over age 18 to complete at least 1 year of testosterone suppression before competing and to maintain levels under 10 nanomoles per liter. The NCAA also adopted that policy.
We consider anything under 50 to be fully suppressed.
The lawsuit also claims a Title IX violation. Title IX and sports law professor Aaron Bazouvis says there's similarities between this movement and bathroom bills to keep people from using the bathroom that aligns with their gender identity.
And the trend of doctrine is to apply Title IX as well as the Equal Protection Clause in ways that require schools to be inclusive within the category of, say, a women's bathroom, that would include both transgender and cisgender women and girls.
She says it would make sense for sports to follow the same rationale, but expects challenges to how Title IX is currently implemented from the incoming administration.
Why do they want men to play in women's sports?
And as San Jose State prepares to play in their conference tournament, the team divide has widened. The team's associate head coach, Melissa Beatty-Smooth, filed a Title IX complaint against the transgender player and outed her to conservative media. She was suspended, possibly for identifying the transgender player without her permission in violation of privacy rules. Slessor continues to play as the lawsuit she joined continues to play out within and around her team. Reporting for Hearst TV in San Jose, I'm Sarah McGrew.
The Spartans have a first-round bye in the tournament. Their first game is Friday, facing off against the winner of the Boise State-Utah State game. Both of those teams have forfeited matches against San Jose, and we reached out to both teams. It's unclear whether they intend to forfeit a tournament game.